Yes, hello, chat. Thanks, Inky. I'll tell you what, mate. I'm having an absolute nightmare at the minute with the cables and God knows what. It's driving me nuts. I might as well just go to the normal to the laptop settings and because honestly, it caused me no end. I think there's something wrong with this camera, to be honest with you. Which I hope there isn't, because I mean, if there is, it's it's not very nice, is it? So yeah, sorry about that, chat. It's a bit of a nightmare. Having all sorts of problems with the cables and whatnot. So we'll start that little presentation again. I'll just run through it very quickly with you. As I just said, the Leeds Legends are holding a football match. It's in my home village, which of course I'm always gonna big it up, Silsden. It's on the 28th of April. I'm just going to put the poster on it, and when I show you the link and stuff like that, and talk a little bit about the legends who are involved in it, I think you're going to agree that it's a really good thing for all concerned. I'm just going to try and share that now. And there we have it. So this is the poster that's going around. You may or may not have seen it. It's on Sunday, the 28th of April. Andy Cousins is behind this. There are quite a lot of other ex-Leeds legends and Bradford legends involved in it as well. It's Sunday, 28th of April at Silsden Football Club, right? 2 p.m. kick-off, £5 for adults, £2 for under-16s, in aid of Alan Gulliver and his chosen charities. Okay, there we go. So that's that little part sorted out. What an absolute pig of a of a moment I'm having with this, with the computer and God knows what. So I'm going to just talk a little bit about the chosen charities, the story that's behind that, before we get into the main match stuff. And of course, maybe you are watching, perhaps you have got a worthy cause or something that you'd like us to discuss. By all means, you can just drop those in an email to me. I'll put the email address in later on. And you can see the Lee Chapman is, there's a user there. I assume it's the one and only Lee Chapman. MOT, love Lee Chapman. I love that all players of that era anyway. I mean, I love all Leeds players. Anyone who's got a shirt on playing for us, you got to big them up, haven't you? So they're raising £10,000 to fund social activities for Alan Gulliver and his friends at dementia charities. Geisley Memories Cafe, Millview Care Home, and Friends Together. So there we go. I'll talk a little bit about the story. I don't know why this website just won't wind down with the mouse wheel, but anyway. Story is, we're delighted to announce that our next charity match in aid of Bradford City legend Alan Gulliver, and his chosen charities, Geisley Memories Cafe, Friends Together, and Millview Care Home. What are these charities? You can see some of the people who've donated down the side there as well. Friends Together, run by a group of lovely volunteers, organise day trips, short breaks, themed lunches and afternoon events. These are all for people living with dementia, their carers and former carers who have lost their loved ones. Because they have lived with the experience of dementia, they know exactly what support to offer. Geisley Memorial Cafe, we'll talk about that. Fridays wouldn't be the same without friendship and laughter at Geisley Memorial Memories Cafe. It's run by the most amazing set of volunteers who plan to run each afternoon. We have a dream team in the kitchen who care to a 5-star buffet every week. Lots of wonderful people who support us both emotionally and financially. People who come as guests are now friends. It's really is the most uplifting group that we've been involved in. Millview Family Care Home is now Gilly's care home, I think. He has a lovely room there in the dementia unit, and it's a beautiful place with the kindest staff who look after him. With love and respect, they are constantly fundraising to provide extras for residents, from magicians, singers, and groups to Christmas stockings and Easter eggs, of course. 40% of the total is raised. The total target is 10,000. The exact amount at the moment is £4,530. So let's try and help them, give them a leg up and get them to 10 grand. I'm sure with the amazing fans that we have, 10 grand shouldn't be a problem to us. So, I'll definitely be putting a little donation in there. And of course, like I say, perhaps you've got a cause that you wish for me to discuss and stuff like that. Then yeah, get us an email banged over, and I'll certainly entertain it and collaborate with you and discuss it with you on stream. I don't see that being a problem at all. I am having problems with my camera, so you've got a different uh, less flattering view of me, I think is the best way to say it. I'll just run through the chat now. We're moving into that. Inky, I think sound's back on now, isn't it? Hey up, Robbo, you all right, mate? Gary, did you used to go to the yes, I've been in volunteers a couple of times. It wasn't a regular for me, but I did used to play pool on pool circuit. So I'm a bit of a pool shark at heart. If you didn't already know, I mean, you should already know that by now, Inky. But yeah, I have played it volunteers in Keighley a couple of times. I've been in there for a few drinks and what have you. So yeah, a long time ago. So what, I do enjoy going for a couple of drinks around Keighley and stuff. Now, just on that charity football game, if you are watching this, I'm going to tell you that there is a little bit of a parking issue, that someone's organised a car boot sale in a field nearby. So expect that the traffic on the day is going to be very, very busy. My advice to you is to get there as early as possible. There is parking in the village. It's probably about a 15-minute walk to get from the village to the football ground itself. And once you get there, there's on the way down there, there's plenty of restaurants, pubs, cafes, bistros. If you want to try a couple of those out near the duck pond, etc., it's very scenic, very nice. If not, maybe you want to go to ground, get there early doors. What the hell's that that's disconnected? I've just had a notice that something's disconnected. It just makes a little bling in my ear, doesn't it? So, but yeah, get yourself there nice and early. Get ready for what will be a great day. I'll tell you what, I'm well jealous. I want to go back. I want to be home for that, for that kind of match. Of course, now chat. I'll just bang the. If you want to, and of course, it's not for anybody who's here, but anybody who wishes to catch up, views it on video demand. You'll see a link going into the chat box right now, and what I will try and do is I will try and get in there and get that pinned just as we're going on in this live stream. Now, you might have seen the press conference, and I don't honestly think that anything's changed for Leeds. I think that it is a blip on the road to success, isn't it? This Coventry match, I was disappointed with it. I looked at the stats and I just can't believe how we were. I think the main thing has to be that we're inefficient in front of goal. We matched them for most of that game. We had all the possession that we could ever dream of having. We played all right. I think it's just a case of we're just not clinical enough on the day in front of goal. And when they got their chances, we made it pretty easy for them. That second goal, and the first one, of course, from a corner. It's always been our Achilles heel, hasn't it? That we struggle with set pieces and stuff like that. So I was really disappointed with how it went. But when I think about it, it's just a case of there's still 5 games remaining for us. I think it's 7 for Southampton. We're going to dive in a minute or two or a little bit later on, and we'll have a look a little bit at the running as well. As for Farker, what did he say? Well, I'll just try and also get those stats up. I don't know if I can do that right now. So let me just see if I can find the la di da di da. Let me see. There. Yeah, that's the one I want to share. So let me see if that is available to be shared. It should be. And there we go. It's like a little, all these different little logos and stuff, isn't it? Right, let's see how that's appearing on the screen. Yeah, so I'm going to try just manipulate the camera a little bit so it's a little bit easier to read. 31% possession on the day for Coventry, 69 for us, 11 shots for them, 19 for us. Sorry, I thought I'd updated that, but I obviously haven't, have I? I think they had 5 on target, but maybe I've got that in the wrong box. I've put something in the wrong box there, I think, chat. So I'll just try and figure that out and see what happened. Shots on target. Is it the shots on target one, isn't it? I think they had shots on target. Oh, hang on. Shots on target. I think theirs was 8, wasn't it? I'll have to see. Oops, there's a shot on target. Right, there we go. I think we had 5. So there we go. That was that. I can't say that it was. I was just so disappointed with it. I'm really really sad that but I think it's the expectation, isn't it? We expect that we're going to go there, win. We played all right. We played well at times, especially the second half. I thought the first half we just looked so poor, and we just didn't look like we were interested. But I'm sure Farker probably spoke to him at half time, tried to give him a little bit of a G up, and I didn't think that that worked for us. The shots on target really inefficient. I think that actually ended up being about 8, if I remember rightly. So I'll just try and get that corrected as well. 19 shots on 9, 8, and 11. Anyway, chat, whatever it was, I'll try and update that and get it corrected. I thought I'd corrected that, but it's not actually correct. But anyway, it is what it is. Let's move on. Farker, what did he say? Well, he said he couldn't sugarcoat the disappointment. The players were disappointed. He was disappointed. It was a poor game for us to lose. Pool was my next question, says Inky. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I love a bit of pool. What does he say? He says that he likes the pressure and tries to get the players G'd up. He enjoys it. He says it's not important. We have great energy, and we have good experience and plenty of youth. But he believes the group and the team must be focused. I think that's without saying, isn't it? Every single game. I mean, we've been saying this for weeks now, haven't we? That every single game is a cup final for us. It's Tuesday night again under the lights at Ellen Road against Sunderland. I expect it's going to be another difficult match. I think they're probably going to be trying to do similar things to what Coventry did to us, Huddersfield did to us. I don't see that they're going to come with this attitude that, well, season's over, we're mid-table, we've got nothing to play for. They're going to still be trying to maintain their position in the league, and this is what I think a lot of people miss, that, yeah, they are mid-table, but they still need wins. They still need to maintain the position in the league. Don't forget that for every place higher up the finish, there's going to be a higher monetary incentive for the club to get themselves for the end of the season, right? The payoff is a big one. It's money that these clubs need. Does he see? Does the sea feel rough? Adam Pope asked him. We must be confident. He said he must be consistent as much as possible. We don't need to change anything, and he doesn't think that putting surprises in the starting 11 is a good idea. And he doesn't think that now is the time for experimentation. I think this is things that, I've seen on a lot of other streams. Just Joe mentioned it this week, that it's not going to be likely that unless there's an injury to Bamford, for example, it's very unlikely that Joseph is going to start. He doesn't want to say that he doesn't want to under or overestimate any game. He wants to try and keep things as consistent as possible and try and make sure that the players are in a routine, they know the routine, they're happy with the routine, and they can certainly maintain the fitness, maintain the strength and stuff like that. He described Leeds as being an emotional club. We have to stay focused, show leadership, and continue to be a good group. Now, we're going to get onto the juicier stuff, which is what we need to talk about. Yes, Bandy's joining in. It's a sticky time for all clubs when with something to play for. Nevertheless, I have full confidence in Farke's ability to win this title. It's still on at Bandy. You know, we said this. We've said it for weeks. Until it's mathematically impossible, we have to be aiming for finishing first. But I think, you know, other teams are going to do whatever it takes to try and stop that happening. You know, we are the biggest team, I think, bar probably Sunderland. We've got the biggest ground. We've got the best fans, best attendances in this division. I think that, you know, we expect we are owed an open top bus parade, mate. I'll tell you. And if it's not for anything else, we've got to try and keep thinking that this title is ours. It's there to be won. It's still there to be won, in my opinion. I still think Leicester will slip. I still think Ipswich will slip. No game is a certainty. You know, Leicester have found that out recently, but they look like they're back now. Ipswich, you know, they can have a shaky run. They've got a lot of difficult fixtures. We'll talk a little bit about that as we're going on in this stream. Knife between the teeth was used again, and everyone is allowed to overreact, is what Farke said after a bad game and a defeat. It's our first priority our first priority is the result, and he did mention that that he wasn't happy with one of the corner balls, certainly the final corner that we had in the day. I think probably Roberts might have been injured. We've got a few injuries on the cards by the sounds of it, probably more than than we realise. And I mentioned this on one of the other YouTube channels, that certain players didn't look fit, looked like they might be carrying injuries. And you know, when they're out there, there's not a lot they can do, is there? Unless the manager decides they're going to sub them. It's a setback, perhaps, that we've been needing, that we've been looking for. That perhaps over the last 3 games we haven't been performing up to the standard that we have been in previous matches over that previous period, and the international break has definitely made it more difficult for us. Interrupting routine, interrupting that consistency, interrupting the manager's methods, and of course the club. And hopefully it will make the players more determined to succeed. We can grind, and we need to get that extra 2% back. He thinks that we're probably 2% away against Coventry. I think that's what he's trying to communicate there, that you know, just those more marginal moments just didn't quite work for us, didn't quite happen. Perhaps we were looking a little bit off it. Doubts. There's no additions, but he said Ampadu has had an illness over the last 48 hours. Perhaps he was carrying it during that COVID game, and it perhaps affected his performance. Roberts and Nonto, the doctor said they're okay to play partly, but both of them have reported muscle injuries after that game. And I thought at the time, you know, Nonto probably doesn't look fit, 100% fit. Roberts also probably not himself, and perhaps they are going to be missing and for this match against Sunderland. And he said that it's unlikely we'll see them until the Middlesbrough game. Both of them were withdrawn from training, he said, and they're going to err on the side of caution, and they may not be back until that match against Middlesbrough. On Sunderland, he said that we must not underestimate this opponent, more or less. They're still playing for pride. They are a big club. You know, they're going to be selling the season tickets again very soon. And the fans want to see a performance, want to see the players putting in a shift, want to see a manager who is eager for success. You know, Sunderland, it's a massive, massive club, a bit like ourselves, and they probably feel the same. that they shouldn't be in the Championship. You know, they should be in the Premier League, especially when we compare the other three that are up there at the minute. You know, likes of Burnley, Luton, for example. They're going to feel that, you know, that they don't want to be in Championship either. So there we go. As for Patrick Bamford, the thorny issue of Patrick Bamford raised its head again. A lot going around in the in the YouTube circles this week, and certainly on Twitter about who would you play? Would you play Bamford? Would you like to play Joseph? Who would you like to play? Chat. Well, we'll certainly we'll put a little poll on there. Uh, before I reveal my hand. Oh my god, don't tell me it's gone off again, has it? Has it gone off? Are we still, is the camera still working, guys? Just type in chat if it's still there, guys. You let me know. Well, there's only a few of us in here because you know, I know it's a difficult time for people to be joining us, and so maybe it is is that. So I'll just put a little poll in there and talk a little bit about that because there's only 3 or 4 of us in here, so it's all right. Let us know who you think is going to start. I, you know, based on what he said, I only see that he's going to start with Bamford. I don't see him changing the starting 11 at all. He's going to try and keep it consistent, like he said. He's more or less told us there in who starting 11 is. It's not many votes, but so far Bamford, Bamford is in there. We're going to have a talk a little bit about Creswell as well, and if Ampadu isn't fit, should he start Cooper? Should he start Cooper or should he start blooming heck? Should he start Cooper? Should he start Creswell? Let's get that one on there because I think that's going to be another one, a bone of contention. I think I would love to say I'd love to see Creswell start. To be honest with you, because he has got he has done a lot of work in under 21s. He always plays well. I rate him as a centre back, but you know, perhaps Fark has seen something that in training about him, his personality, that he's not happy about. It stops him from being selected. Let me know, chat, what you think. Maybe you want to come on and tell us what you think. Of course, if you do, if that sounds like you, you know, I'll put a link in the thingamajig. What's the thingamajig? That's a good word, isn't it? That's fucking technical language, is that, chat? I'll tell you, technical chat, because I absolutely love it. Inky, I want to know how you know volunteers in Keighley as well. Anyway, let's hear that. Have you been in there? Link in chat is there. In case you want to chat, get on with it. You know where you know what to do. There's no software required, no download required. You just click the link, check that you've got a good connection, good mic, and if possible, landscape, please. That'd be really, really helpful. And you're invited. Bandit Inky, Southampton still have a big part to play. Yeah, I don't think they'll get top 2. But they have to play Leeds and Leicester. Yeah, I know, it's massive, isn't it? The gap between us is quite big, but they have 2 games in hand. You know, we just have to keep our head down and keep winning. That's it, basically. Absolutely. I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely gutted this stream started badly. I'm so gutted about it. But I had it against Coventry as well. I need to really pull my finger out and sort out the equipment here. It's doing me nothing. Southampton still have a big part to play. I don't think they will get top 2. No, I don't either. But I still think that, yeah, you know, Ipswich and Leicester are going to be as worried, probably as nervous as what we are. You know, there's no clear winner. There's nobody there. I think it'll be us Then the Saints that will go up. What a party it will be on the last day when Southampton gives us a guard of honor. We said that before, didn't we, Bandy? Me and Bandy are still hanging on to believe it. I think I did a quick calculation. I think the maximum points we can finish with is it 101? We're on 86 at the minute, aren't we? I think we're gonna check all that stuff out in a minute. All good, nice one. At this stage, I would play 2 strikers, but it's difficult to change a team. It's a good idea, isn't it? I just don't think he's going to experiment though, Bandy. I just don't think he's going to. I think the time for doing that is over, isn't it? I think he should have probably had 2 or 3 games. Maybe November, December, possibly January, where he thinks, right, well, maybe this isn't working. But I mean, we've seen it before, and he's said it before. We have to try and find good teams, find great teams, find ways to win. Good teams can just hang on in there pretty much, don't they? If we can save Joseph and James for the last 30 minutes, no team can cope with them for the 30. No, 100%, mate, 100%. About 25 years ago, he played pool for them a few times, right? I used to call the land ban Inky. Did you? Inky, Slinky Inky. Good on you, mate. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, that'd be about. I mean, I've played around. I've played around a lot. In pubs in that area. Because it's. I mean, Bandy might not know, but I mean, these pubs have pool leagues. So, you play for one. Excuse me, you play for one pub, and every week or whatever, you go to different pubs who are subscribed in the same league. And it used to be on a Monday night. Great if you can get out on a Monday night and go for a few drinks. And of course, it used to be me and my dad going around all these pubs and stuff like that, and really great excuse to go into different pubs and stuff like that. So absolutely loved it. Yeah, absolutely loved it. League tables. Let's have a little look at this then, shall we? Championship League Table 1. We will talk a little bit about that at the moment. I'm just going to try and load this up for you because I mean, still on form table, we're still ahead. We're still ahead of everyone. I think we'll still win this. We'll still win this. Right, courtesy of the fishy.co.uk, not a sponsored stream. Just courtesy, really, that I use their website and I do speak to them. I have sent them messages and they said, yeah, it's absolutely fine. So no problem. Fishy.co.uk it is. Loads and loads of football information. It has featured before in my videos and stuff like that. If you cared to watch that 810 minutes to go video that I came up with a crazy title for that, maybe I need to make a follow-up. We're right there. 86 is what we're on. I think it's 5 games, isn't it, to go? So 15 points, is it? And that'll put us on 101. The points per game has slipped, which is a bit of a problem. That's what we need to be really thinking about. If we can keep winning, we'll be all right, because Ipswich, with 10 to the better on the goal difference by the look of it. I'm not sure what the MG is. Maybe you could tell me, chat, what the MG is. Go against 33, 76-4. We're only 3 behind Leicester on that on goals scored. So we're still right up there. Southampton as well. Ipswich goals for, but you see, Ipswich, they've conceded a lot, haven't they? They've conceded a lot more than what we have. So defensively, we're a lot better than what they are. But it's just a case of getting. I mean, that Coventry result. We get that, we're on 89. We're at top at league, and nobody's concerned. Everybody thinks we're going to go steaming on and we're going to go win it. Inky, hey up. Hey up, Mickey. All right, mate. How you doing? We're just having a little chit chat in Mickey, because like everybody else, I'm getting nervous, mate. I don't know if I start to get. Are you nervous? You let me know what. How do you feel about this running? 15 to go, 15 points. 101 is the max we can finish on. I mean, it's a record-breaking season for us still, isn't it? And it is for these other teams around. It's been an amazing season. I didn't think it'd be anything as exciting as what it is. But I'm tell you what, I'm bloody loving it. I'm bloody loving it. But the twists and the turns, oh my god. Just going mad, mate. Absolutely going mad. I'm gonna have a look, see if I can get into trying to get into the predictor. All right. Yeah, promotion and league. Let's have a look. So we'll go into what is it? Right, here we go. Championship. There we are. So I'll just see if what is that? Yeah, it's showing right one, isn't it? So what I'll do is I'll try and go into what is it? We can have a little bit of predictions here. 5 must. Hey, Mickey, I'll tell you what it is. I'm going to ask you now, Mickey. I commented on Dave's Millwall match, and I put on 3-1. I put a comment in there 3-1 against Hull, and I don't think I got the points for it. Because I don't know how to. I need to know how to contact you, Mickey. So if, I don't know if you want to come on or you want to. I mean, if you want to come on, then you can do a direct message, but it's up to you, Mickey. If you know how to do it, do it. If you don't, it's all right. Don't worry, pal. But anyway, I'm going to try and get to quiz on Friday night. Is there a quiz on Friday night? Let me know, because of course I want to be there. Right. Well, at least 4. Maybe 5. Yeah, 4 or 5 games. Yeah, it's 5 games, I think, Mickey. 5 games. So, we're on 41 now, I think. But 7, I think, for Southampton. And I think we've just said 6 for probably. What other teams has got 6? I think, is it Ipswich? Maybe I missed it. But anyway, we'll have a little look at this. So, chat, let's have a look. We'll take your predictions here. And we'll have a little discussion, because there's 15, well, at least 50, less than 20 games to go in all. So we'll go for that. We'll just ignore the goal difference for the time being, because we've just spoken about that. Millwall versus Leicester, then, chat. Where do you think it's going to be? Millwall versus Leicester. Are you going to go for a Leicester win? Are you going to go for a Millwall win or a draw? Let us know every Friday, pal. Hope you have predictions for tomorrow. Yes, I do, mate. I do. Let's have a think. Yeah, for that Hull one, I put the comment in Millwall video, but Jesus Christ, I think we'll beat Sunderland. I think it'll be 4-1. 4-1. I think we'll see a reaction. 4-1. Let's go 7 minutes, because I like the number 7, and I'll go with who'll first scorer be. I mean, it's difficult to say, because injuries are all over the place, aren't they? I mean, I didn't recall any mention of Rutter, but Rutter to me looked like he were having he were holding his hip at times, or rib, during that match. So perhaps, I'd like to say Rutter, but I don't think it'll be Rutter. I think we'll go with. I think we'll go with a. I think we'll go with a Rodon header. I think we'll send Rodon up for a corner ball or something daft like that. You don't need your scorer, no, but that Rodon. Be a crazy one. Okay, fucking crazy, mate. Right, let's have a look. Let us know what you think then, chat. Are you thinking Millwall or Leicester? Well, I mean, I could just put what I think. I think Leicester Leicester will probably they should win that, shouldn't they? But I think Millwall, they're fighting like hell down at the bottom. They're a horrible place. I think I'll go. Yeah, I think we'll go for a Leicester win. Southampton versus Coventry. Ooh, that's a tough one. I think I'm going to go for a draw. I think we'll win that one. Ipswich versus Watford. That's a horrible team, isn't it? Watford, hard team, bloody hard. Plymouth versus Leicester. Leicester win. Now they've lost Yabi there. They're in a bit of trouble. I think we'll win. We'll beat Blackburn. Ipswich versus Borough. I think I can see an Ipswich win there. Southampton versus Watford. I think that'll be another draw. And I'll tell you what. Yeah, I think I'll go for a draw on that one. Don't hold me to this, chat. I mean, you can hold me to it. Oh well, you said Southampton will beat Preston. Leicester versus West Brom. That'll be a draw. I think Cardiff versus Southampton. I think Southampton you got to fancy them for that. Leeds versus Middlesbrough. I mean, it's away, innit? If we're going to drop points, we're more likely to drop points away. Let's. What do you think, chat? You tell me. Tell me what you think. I put your point. Did I? Bless you, Mickey. Millwall really need the points. I know they're in the mire. Right, okay, chat. Middlesbrough versus Leeds. Are we going to win that one? Are we going to win that away or not? Win. Mickey says win. Me, you like me, Mickey? Fucking, we'll win them all. Leicester versus Southampton. Oh my god. Well, it's just too close to call. Tell me, Elliot. You can type LEI or SOU, whichever one I see first. Then I'll put that in. Don't trust me, Mickey. I trust you, mate. I trust you. All badgers out way, Mickey. All badgers out way. Come on. Come on, chat. I wanted you. Leicester. Right, Leicester then. Mickey says Leicester for that. Okay, so Leicester, there we go. QPR v Leeds. Oh, that should be an easy one, shouldn't it? What? QPR v Leeds? Come on, whoever gets first one. QPR v Leeds, chat. You think we'll win that and get away? It's a horror game, is that, I think. Don't forget, QPR did beat Leicester. Draw. Just put in, chat. Just put in who do you just type in the first three letters, whatever match we're talking about. QPR v Leeds. QPR v Leeds. That's the one we're looking at now. Leeds. Mickey says Leeds. Christ, I hope you're right, Mickey. There must be a rough ass side, that lot. Saints versus Stoke. Southampton v Stoke. Come on. Southampton v Stoke, chat. Come on. Get him in. Get him in. I think we're all praying for a Stoke win, aren't we? Stoke. Come on, Stoke. Let's have a look. Southampton. Yes. Saints for me. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we could go to Stoke and get a result, so should be Southampton. Hull and Ipswich. Hull and Ipswich. Come on, chat. Let's hear it. I always like highlighting chat, just so you know I am reading it. Hull v Ipswich, chat. Inky says Hull. Fuck it. Oh my god. Wow. We're all praying for Hull. Come on, Hull. I hope this works. I hope it's right. Preston v Leicester. Preston v Leicester. Come on, chat. Get your predictions in. I think we're all living in fantasy land, aren't we? I'll tell you what, I'll just put all results in that favour Leeds, right, basically. And I think. No, I want you to tell me. Leicester win at Preston. I think that could be a draw, me. Preston are horrible. Coventry and Ipswich. Oh god, it gets even harder. I'll tell you what, whoever dares doing an accumulator right now, they have my total respect, mate. They have my total restrict. Oh, what the hell? Hey up. What the hell's that? Fuck off. I've just banned my bot again for saying some silly stuff. Coventry, hang on. Coventry will win that. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll come back to this as well as the weeks go by. Coventry. It's just for a bit of fun, is this chat? There's no prizes for this, I'm afraid. Ipswich v Huddersfield. Oh, that must be. Okay, what am I on about? It must be an home win. Home win must be an home win for Huddersfield, I think. Sorry, Ipswich. Ipswich must beat Huddersfield. Yeah, definitely. Us versus Southampton. Leeds v Southampton. I think that's going to be the must win, innit? That'll be the must win. If we don't win that, we finish second, I think. Let's go for a Leeds win. Leicester v Blackburn then. Leaves us with Leicester v Blackburn. I don't know if that works. Right, we'll leave that as it is. I'm not going to play with goal difference. Leicester, Leeds. Yeah, no comment. Leicester. Leicester were going to beat Blackburn then, right? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna not do anything with the what is it? There's a lot of really cool stuff on this website, by the way. So if you do get the chance, if that's the case, chat, we're gonna win it by goal difference on 101 points. Leicester are gonna finish second, and the prediction is that we're gonna win it based on. I think that'll be fewest goals against them, will it? Will it be fewest goals against? Because that's 43. Oh yeah, there's no. Is it? Yeah. No, it's alpha. Is it alphabetic? Don't tell me we're gonna win the fucking title on alphabetical order. That'd be hilarious. We can't possibly happen, can it? Surely not. Can it? No. You tell me, chat. Goal difference. I mean, look at that. Our goal difference is identical. But that's based on today, isn't it? So, I mean, oh Jesus Christ! I'll tell you what, it's mad, mate. Absolute. If we go up as champions, goals for 76. They've got more goals for than us. Goals against, they've got more goals against than us. So that's why it's identical. Oh Jesus Christ! Hey, what? I wonder if you find out what odds are on that. Leeds go up based on alphabetical order as champions. What are the odds on that? if you find out, that'd be mental. Ipswich are in the playoffs. I hope they go up. Yeah, I know. That's what this predictor's saying. This predictor says that we finish champions. It'll be based on alpha. If it stays as it is, it means it'll be alphabetical order because our goal differences are the same. For and against, are virtually identical. There's 3 in it either way, so it's mad. If Ipswich go to the oh Jesus Christ, I don't honestly. It's too close to call, isn't it? It's honestly it's mad, absolute mad, 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 mad. But yeah, courtesy of the fishy.co.uk, get yourself if you want to go and have a play with the football calculator. You can type it. I'll put the calculator in there. If maybe you've got a bit of time spare, you wanna try it out. It's just for a little bit of a laugh, and of course, maybe you've got a screen print, or you get a screen print. You can share them, and maybe I'll open a community tab up. Maybe I should have put that on the community tab and ask the question. All things equal, Leeds go up as champions as they have better. Yeah, I know. Man, absolute mental, isn't it? Mental. I need I need to get a screen print of that. Let's get that. Let's get a screen print of that. Leeds United win the title based on based on uh Leeds is spelled L-E-E and Leicester is spelled L-E-I. So there you go, bro. I think that'll be funny. I just think it'll be funny. Brilliant, well funny, really funny. Right, chat. I'm going to end it there. I think I'm pretty much done for the day. Jack Clark's back for Sunderland. I'm not so sure about their team news as well. They've got the superstar brother, haven't they, in that team, Kobe Bellingham, as well. So that'll be another one to watch out for. Let's just hope that they show up and perhaps they're a little bit sleepy and they roll over and let us go in there and smash them, absolutely smash them. I think we've got to go there and we've got to get there on Tuesday and think, right, we're absolutely batter this lot and score as many goals as we possibly can and concede nothing, give them nothing. 4-1 for Leeds for me, 7th minute, Mickey. I think that's what I said earlier. And I will end this stream. Thanks very much for joining, guys. Of course, watch along on Tuesday, or it'll be Wednesday morning my time. I'm on my little school holidays at the moment, so no problem for me. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you. I'll see you on watch along, hopefully. MOT. All the best. Good night.